That was just serious kick, and that was one that Paige Sim could not stop this time. First time she has allowed a goal tonight. Out of all the 5 shots on goal that she has faced so far, the same number of shots on goals that she faced in that 2-0 loss against Army back on Wednesday. So, in the 52nd minute here at Clinton Field, we are all knotted up at 1. Sarah Muir getting the first goal of the night for the Greyhounds. But then 5 minutes into the second half, Trinity Gary doing the same thing, but for her Black Knights. And that could not have made Army feel any more better about being able to have a good chance to win this game. With both of these teams projected to finish midway through the preseason poll. Army projected to finish 4th. Loyola projected to finish 1 down. The ball going quick further inside Army territory, and we'll see if the Greyhounds can try and get a quick response. Trying to regain that lead that they had, but Stroman does not let that happen this time. She's able to get the ball off of a trying shot by Bailey DeSmit, and she'll maintain that tie between both sides. It was fortunate enough, Paige Stroman. Is it Paige Stroman? It's Sage Stroman, actually. Stroman just really able to find that angle, good read on the ball. She just had to back up just a little bit. Oh, near back pedal, and now there'll be a chance here. Good track down by Bradley. Pushing it inside, trying to get that kick. However, this shot is saved by Sim. So it looks like Sim's getting back to her defensive ways. There was a 1 hold that she allowed just before off that Trinity Gary goal, but this time she does manage to keep it away. But who knows for how long. Lauren Barnes close to trying to get there. Barnes. Drysdale. It's Lauren Drysdale. Loyola maybe trying to track it the other way. Strike opportunity by Bailey DeSmit. She can try and break it away. She is close with Tempert. However, the ball goes far away from her and out of bounds. A goal kick for Army. So things looking a lot more smoother now for the Black Knights. They are outshooting Loyola 10-4 and outshooting them on goals 6-3. Both teams have scored a goal so far, and neither one of them has come off an assist. Sarah Muir and Trinity Gary did the work all by themselves. Did not need to rely on anybody but themselves. Shows you just what type of player that they are when they have all the force to make themselves look quite competitive and somebody that is not easily stopped at. So the ball out of play and an inbound coming up for Loyola. It's thrown in by Kuminkowski. So now it's backed up by Bradley. So Army works on it defensively. Emma Ritchie. Working at far side now. It goes right over to Mendoza. Now Riddle has possession. It looks like Army with a chance to work on the other side. Oh, and there is. What a near opportunity by Darren Murray. However, she loses that momentum to try and push it further into the Loyola zone. Goes back into the Army side, but that's where the Black Knights get it. And a work over the middle here. This is Oberhaus. She gives it back to Drysdale. Drysdale and Mendoza, the 2 captains starting tonight for the Black Knights. Neither one of them with a goal, but their teammate Trinity Gary able to punch in that one past Paige Sim to make this all knotted up at 1. Mendoza. A nice booming kick that goes far side. Oh, and nearly a miscommunication for a little while, but then Loyola is able to take eventual advantage of that. They're eventually able to take advantage of it. Now Bailey DeSmit. Trying to get a hold towards the right side, nearly a through pass to Kuminkowski, and tracked down by Oberhaus, trying to kick it back the other way. She'll just kick it out of bounds. So here's another inbounder. Kuminkowski will do it. She'll get it back over to Mir. Mir trying to push it inside. A nice intervention by Ritchie for the time being, and she'll allow her defense to kick it away. And the ball, wait for it to go out of bounds. Interesting move. It did not happen. Kaylin Bradley. A little off-cue play. It's anybody's game here, however, Paige Sim just getting a nice move deep into the Army zone. And from one goalie to another, the ball goes. I'd say how hard that ball was kicked by Paige Sim is an example of what she has been for the Greyhounds in the last few years. One of the strongest goalies in the Patriot League this season and over the last few. Paige Sim is part of that Patriot League All-League preseason team, and there's no doubt about why she is part of it. She did allow a goal early before the Trinity Gary. However, besides that, 5 saves. One of her finest performances of her career. Of course, if this was a shutout still for Loyola, it would be nearly a 100% absolute certainty. Ball still in the Loyola zone. The Greyhounds will have it. They're backing it up right in here, their goalie. MK Barnes. She finds Kuminkowski. It's quite some strong work that Loyola has on the defense. Army having some looks trying to work on some aggressive offensive pushes. They've certainly done a lot of that tonight. However, not many opportunities. They're probably looking for a lot more. 6 shots on goal so far. Only one of them has found its way past Paige Sim and into the net. Loyola's defense able to have that answer every time, including right here. Quaranta almost had a chance to push it back onto the other side, but her team will just have to keep it in their own zone for a little while longer. We're approaching the 58th minute now. Still all tied up at 1. And now Mendoza will she try a breakaway. Ball still in her possession. Goes right towards Kaylin Bradley, and she'll be able to keep it from going out of bounds. But she did not have a good foot read of the ball, and Kuminkowski seizes it back. She'll give it back to Sarah Muir. Sarah Muir working deep in her own zone. The fact that she scored a goal to take an early lead for the Greyhounds a little while ago tells you that it could be somewhat surprising. But of course for Muir, she does play midfield, so there will be moments tonight where she can often play deep in her own zone to work on some defense most often. I mean, she's midfield. It's not like she also plays defense. If it did, it would have probably also shown up in our stats. But there's nothing wrong with a midfielder showing that they can be deep in their own zone every now and then.